Hi, my name is Carl Fengler. I'm from New York City and really happy to be here. So I've actually read a lot of Fred's books. I've listened to all 18 so far of his audio books. I listen to them when I'm on the subway in New York or when I'm running in the park exercising, and it's really, I've seen wonderful changes in my own life by applying his exercises. I find them very grounding. It's not just wishful thinking, but there's a lot of practicality that I find is extremely helpful. I've learned just how important it is to energetically align, and so how even sometimes if it's okay to have doubts. You know, that's not this perfect formula like if you do an exercise, you have to do it correctly or else it's not having an effect. What I love is Fred's encouragement to be playful with things, you know, and then still there's a shift. Even if it's not perfect this time, you can build on it, you can adjust, you know. I think one of the most important things that I've learned is the importance of really trusting your intuition. To give you a practical example, we did this exercise where we had to draw something, an objective, on a piece of paper and then hide it or pass it around a room, and we had no idea, like it got passed like 12 times or whatever and randomly put, and I was skeptical, you know, and so he said, if you really trust your impulse, you'll be able to find this. And so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, why not? And I sat there and I felt, you know, in my body to go to this area of the room and I would find it there. And I went there, but I was a little bit of doubt and I didn't find it. So I was like, it doesn't work. But then I looked around more in another place and I was like, I'm gonna try this one more time. I went back to that exact spot where that first impulse was, and it was the first piece of paper that I found. And so it's really learning, it's really affirming to just trust your impulse, and it gives you exercises on how to develop that trust, which I think is invaluable. So I would recommend the workshop to whatever stage of development you're at, because there's always areas for growth. Even if you're very accomplished, it's an opportunity to work on the level that you're at. You understand? So instead of if you're a novice, then you can learn these new concepts. For me, I'm familiar with a lot because I've read a lot of his books, but just being here in person and actively, physically working on it is so helpful. And to be able to observe him in person it's a real wonderful opportunity for me. I think, you know, sometimes I was concerned because I found his work so helpful and thoughtful. I was concerned, would I be disappointed when I met him, when I worked with him? But I was very happy to see that he's very down to earth, that he has a lightness, and also a bonus is meeting the kind of people that are also drawn to this material, you know. And so that's been another wonderful thing, because I've learned so much, not only of course from Fred, but from the people that are attracted to this workshop and all of the cosmopolitan experience and worldly experience that they bring.
Why are you here?
So, first of all, let's start from my presentation. I'm Yuri and I am from Russia. My name is Yuri, I'm from Russia. And I met the books of Fred Dodson about 2 years ago on Amazon, and then I listened to them on Audible. First of all, the book Levels of Energy, and then I took a coaching from Fred, and I decided to see him alive and to participate in a workshop. And this is the closest to Russia workshop which I found, so I came here to this workshop.
Okay. What have you learned from this workshop so far?
What I have learned from this workshop is a part of the process of my work with Fred. And in general, I believe that his books and his coaching has helped me to make some uneasy decisions and some risky steps and make some kind of shift of my consciousness to put into practice some theoretical spiritual stuff which I knew before, but it was very difficult to implement. And I'm grateful for him, so I came here. And regarding this workshop, this is just one of the milestones of the process.
What is the most valuable you have learned to this point?
The most valuable is that we shall not be afraid to put high goals and to achieve these goals. This is the most important. And this is very spiritual, to achieve our mundane goals. Mundane goals like business, like money, like marriage, etc., etc. So it's very spiritual.
Would you recommend this workshop or Fred Dobson's teachings to other people?
Sure. I recommend his books. First of all, the book Levels of Energy. I recommend his coaching, and I recommend his workshop. No doubt.
Okay. Do you have anything to add to all this you want to say?
No, just I decided to make this testimony just because I'm really grateful to Fred for what he has done and what he's doing. And I believe that certainly there is a lot of coaches and there are a lot of books, but his books are somehow unique. They are very practical. And they are put in high words and high theories in the way that I was able to adapt them to practice. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Gregory Coates. I'm from California. I've been listening to Fred's on the audiobooks and reading his books for about 1.5 years and really enjoyed, and the message resonates with me. So I heard of the workshop and I decided to come. Well, what really resonates with me about Fred is the love, coming from love. And love is my mantra. Love is what I believe is the most important thing for any of us to share and to be. So to be present in the moment. Adversity will come, pain will come, joy will come, but just to be in the moment and not spiral, not believe the negative things in life, to come back to the present moment, because in the present moment everything is love. I think once again, to be in the moment, to be present, to take a moment, to close my eyes, to take a breath, to be in the moment, because in the moment everything is just fine, everything is good. Or not that things are good and bad, but everything is just as it should be in the moment. Everything else is my mind chatter, and that doesn't have to be. It's an amazing amount of freedom. I would highly recommend Fred to anyone, or the workshop as well. I've attended many workshops over the years, maybe the past 20 years. Messages that I'm hearing here are actually resonating with me, and I'm able to actually feel them, to take them into who I am, and I know that going forward, I'm not the same person as I was when I got here. Or I'm more aware of who I am. I probably am the same, but now I'm just allowing that to come and know who I am. Well, as Fred teaches, love is paramount. Love, coming from a place of love and service. If we love ourselves and we love others and are of service to others, then everything, I think, in life will be just fine. Yeah, love is paramount.
I worked with Fred Dodson. It's now 4 years ago. I know him from Facebook. I never met him before in live, in person. This time is the first time I see him working live. And I had doing email coaching with Fred Dodson, and it was very, very fantastic. After that, he made an experiment on Facebook also, open for everybody. The 33-day experiment. And each day you could imagine your goal, your heart goal. And at that time I was single and I imagined my perfect life partner. On the 22nd day of this experiment, I really met him. It's now 3 years ago and I'm still together with him, and we are developing a very, very fantastic partnership. And yeah, that's all I want to say. It works. It works so good. You can't imagine. You have to try it. You have to do it. Do the experiments, do the exercises, do email coaching. Also, email coaching is very, very supportive, and you can develop a much higher frequency, much higher consciousness, and start again to trust into yourself and in your life, in your path. So that was my healing story, in fact.
My name is Maartje Koper. I'm a law of attraction expert, and I'm on the reality creation event because I find Fred really fascinating and wise, and he has all this knowledge about how to manifest your reality, and I just wanted to learn as much as possible from him. Yeah, he put us to work. He let us do all these practical exercises, and that creating your reality is really about shifting your vibration, shifting your thoughts and your beliefs, and practicing that, and that the actions will follow as a result from that. Well, the most valuable thing I got out of the workshop was actually being with all these powerful creators from all over Europe and all over the world, and to connect with each other and spend this time with like-minded people. I would totally recommend this workshop to anyone who's interested in creating reality, law of attraction, vibration, parallel universes, because Fred is really good at that. He is really relaxed in his seminars. He has a great vibration and he's really funny. We laughed a lot, so yes, I would